Snakewood Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the Blackbox. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Oh, my mama. Do the trolls feel like kamikaze bombers when they come in the chat and say, Spotter Low the police, knowing they going to get zapped up out of here? Do they feel like they went and sacrificed their life to put in some work? Oh, my mama. That shit is so funny. What it do, Google Gang? Blue Wrench, my, all my peoples, my good peoples, the looky-loos, the haters, and all y'all. I bid y'all a good evening here from the Blackbox. Y'all know me, I'm Spotter Low, a.k.a. VJ Keyway. VJs play videos. I am a Keyway. That's where that come from. It's crazy, man, as we try to start the new year, dedicating ourselves to nothing but positivity and content that is without politics. When it comes to this gang stuff, it's crazy. Even created out of my own brain, what Adam 22 calls the best podcast duo ever. The idea came from this brain, kicking cack being booed. I find it odd that Adam never described it as the best ever podcast duo until he was celebrating seemingly that it was over. While it was in existence, he never classified it or described it as such. I just find that ironic. But outside of that, it's crazy because how these niggas done got on the internet in they cells, bro, and got to telling all these tales, bro. And mentioning on multiple occasions my homies. Not just ECs, but Keyways, neighborhoods, Raymonds, niggas that's like real close, tight allies with my section, right? My platform is not developed or established for gangbang politics. Everybody is fully aware of that. I push and press that on a consistent, continuous basis. However, I happen to know some people that are active still that I'm extremely fond of. And they don't participate on this internet shit, right? And every now and then, my platform is utilized to allow them to have a voice to respond to things that they are drug into online. I do not believe in this culture of getting in a cell and start telling all these dirty tales about what happened to this person, that person, here, there, when, and where. It remind me of the neighborhood and there. What he say? The nigga say, always talking about that little shit you did. We don't say nothing about that big shit we did. We just see each other nod. We know what it is. It's like I happen to be connected to the people who are basically responsible for doing the majority of the terrorizing in the California penal system. County prison combined. My homies are documented, known through the years for doing the majority of the terrorizing. And I would never utilize my platform to get out here to try to expose, express that, name dates. And that's just not never. I was on the internet doing this before any of my peers that are doing it. All the ones in this sector, I preceded all of them. The idea that my homies have been notoriously destructive in the system is something I've been fully aware of the whole time. Never, ever in my mind thought to utilize my platform to try to express that. In the last few days, a week or so, I've talked to more members than I've talked to in a long time. A lot of people are requesting to come on the platform to respond to certain things that was said about them directly. Shout out my nigga Fudd from 9-0. Young at Hefe said something, I haven't heard it. He apparently said something about the homie. I ain't talked to Fudd in I don't know how long, because tapping in. Want to clarify what it was ever said about him. I talked to Tiny Munchie from Inglewood Family for about 45 minutes yesterday. Me, him, and my homie Newborn Milk. Shout out to Tiny Munchie. We talked like men, gangsters. I talked to Savage Blue from 69th Street, neighborhood to the neighborhood, east side to the Lokester, as well as Jay Hood. I had Jay Hood on the phone with one of my homies from my set, Newborn Milk, because Jay Hood mentioned him online. They had a back and forth. They know each other well for years, I think since the juvenile system. And the culmination of that conversation was Jay Hood agreed to no longer discuss my homies online in the manner that he's been doing it, and I respected and appreciated that, right? However, Newborn Milk still feel like he needs to come on and tell his side of the story. This is what we've been told since kids. There are two sides to every story, if not three. Your side, their side, and then the truth. So although I'm not very interested in, which I could have been doing all along, talking about how tough and terrorizing my homies are in the system, is not what I want to do. But even with Jay Hood agreeing to cease his campaign, I'm not going to deny any of my homies, Savage Blue included, Newborn Milk, or anyone else that was mentioned, an opportunity to present their side of the story if they do so choose. I'm not pulling nobody arm or twisting nobody arm or begging them to, but I've had some requests, just like the homie Baby Lomac requested to come on and respond to Baby Braves. It seems the Black Box has been designated by the Keyways as a spot good enough to when their name is thrown out in this bullshit, this is a platform where they feel comfortable coming, expressing themselves and responding, and I accept that. You dig it, Lodge? But like I say, I just spoke to so many members recently. It's crazy. I don't know why I finally understand why 4-Leaf name rings so many bells. I didn't understand that the coldest Crips from their generation, especially neighborhoods, the ones who feel like they the hogs, the real hogs, they say, but they look 4-Leaf and 4-Extras. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I learned a lot about these individuals throughout this. Yeah, I kind of understand now a lot better because I talked to my homie Tiny J Box. I talked to a lot of keyways that know a lot about a lot of these situations, homie. And like I told y'all, cuz off top, not only did that sound like an exaggeration, it sounded like bullshit. Not taking nothing from Jay Hood, cuz was hella active with my homies, bro. But just notice how ironic it was. As soon as Sandman came up, the first thing we started talking about was age difference, size difference. But when we talk about Jay Hood and who he was victorious with and dominant over, we never talk about size and age. However, I promise you, I've heard some detailed stories about a lot of interactions that some individuals may or may not come here on the platform and want to share their side of the story. But I appreciate Jay Hood not only agreeing to cease this campaign, but also taking down that video about Savage Blue. I'm not sure if it has yet been done. He says someone else handles those type of activities for him. So that was sometime yesterday evening. I believe he's a man of his word, and that will be done as he stated. Yeah, I guess that's the little bit of the preamble I wanted to speak on about what I've been up to as far as gathering information, not intentionally. It's just been coming inward. People tapping in. Cuz so-and-so said this. So-and-so said this. Why these niggas on YouTube with this? I don't know, cuz. You know, I don't fuck around. What's happening? You trying to respond? Yeah, cuz, I just can't get to the phone like this, cuz. You know, I ain't really with that internet shit, cuz. But because I can't have my name floating around. So a lot of that is going on. And I'm designating the Black Box as Grand Central for the keyways on this internet if they do so desire to respond, react, not introduce. We don't introduce. We can go on the campaign introducing. I done heard some stories about 4-Leaf. I done heard stories about 15 Damus rolling it up off of one tier at a time. I could name some of them names that was there. I seen this nigga YG Nut popping heavy big boy politics on the panel the other day. Nigga told me to tell he was at the cell with 4-Leaf, allegedly. And there's stories of 4-Leaf telling him, matter of fact, I took some notes just for this purpose because I didn't want to not remember what Cuz told him to say. He's supposed to tell Cuz. And I think YG Nut was one of them 15 that wrote it up. But they say EC. They say everybody knows. Since we telling jailhouse stories, I'm going to do my little part. I heard everybody talking about what they heard. Because B Braze only heard Lil Mac poster had said boo. You feel me? So I heard that YG Nut name was Neighborhood Nut. They said it's a legendary story of him smacking his lips in the cell one time, and 4-Leaf say, "Cuz, you better not smack your lips in my cell again, nigga. You my cousin. You know that, nigga." So that's just the type of stories. Just stories about, ain't gonna name where he's from, 4-Leaf and an enemy in the cell. And he knock a nigga out. Knock him out, hit him so hard when a nigga head fall over and hit the toilet flush. He take the nigga by the dreads, banging his head into the toilet and all that. And the routine is so cold that they had going on because 4-Leaf was the enforcer, according to the homies. I'm just telling y'all what I heard. I guess that's the trend these days. He's so cold. The homie right there, like, I ain't gonna name that homie. What up, cuz? Want me to hit him with the peanut butter? No, that's played out. We gonna do something new. Get the razor. And they supposedly, allegedly whacked out his hood on his booty cheeks. I'm not celebrating that. I'm not one that is with violence and then doing anything around anywhere. That's not my thing. But I understand why certain names is hated so much in general by the homies. I understand now why 4-Extras is so hated. You dig, Elijah? Not that he has those type of stories, but my homies that I know is beasts, that's hogs, that's in 4-Extras generation. They be speaking about another nigga that they giving props to, and this is the type of phrases they'll say. Like, yeah, Cuz was doing this. But Cuz ain't no 4-Extras. Cuz ain't 4-Extras level. And these is hogs, Cuz. These is not niggas that's like, see, these conversations really are not made for the internet, homie. The shit that happened in jail and all that, especially not while niggas are still current jailing and all that. That's really some whole shit, my nigga. Like I say, always talking about that little shit you did. We don't say nothing about that big shit we did. We just see each other and you know what it is. That's enough for that for right now.
Neighborhood Net Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake Show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
Here with SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
My nigga is Spider Low. Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
It's Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low, that's my nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low. Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Neighborhood, C-Mac, shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, cuz. Neighborhood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crib.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.